Hello guys, this is Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we have another Chinese smartphone that needs a screen replacement. This is from Xiaomi. This is the Xiaomi Mi Max 3. Let's go! So we're gonna start by opening the device through these two screws, which reminds me of an iPhone 6 before. And this is quite easy to open actually. You need to unscrew those two screws and then lift the display up. It will reveal the internals. It will release the back cover, and be careful not to pull it out directly. There's a clip here for the fingerprint scanner, and for here we're gonna show you the replacement display and the replacement battery, because this is kind of an old smartphone that needs to be restored and revived. So this is kind of saving you money and reducing the waste that is going to our landfill, which is kind of very responsible ownership. If you have smartphones that can last this long, I think it's a testament for having good construction overall. But I think Xiaomi has done a good design here. So this is the replacement battery. David has sourced all these components for this specific model. So we're gonna test out the display first. This is the connector for the display. So we're just gonna connect it while the smartphone is open. It's gonna be upside down, but we'll see. And it's working. This is the replacement display. This is what we're gonna install after we extract the old and faulty display, which is kind of cool, because if at this stage we don't get any sign of life from the board or the unit, then we'll have to reevaluate our options. But since it's working, now we can continue to our disassembly. So when disassembling the entire device, we have to remove the battery first and this replacement display, and proceed now to removing the battery and the flat cable for the display. It's going through the main frame, so as we remove this screen from the frame, you can see that the glue is not really that strong, which is in our favor. We're gonna pull out this flat cable through the slot and then clean up the adhesives around the frame. So this is the technique that David uses to fully clean the frame from old adhesives. So if you have an old Xiaomi smartphone that you want to restore cheaply, you can head on to Sydney CBD Repair Center, inform David of the specific model that you have. Sometimes smartphones tend to have these different models on different territories, and sometimes there's some models with different variations. So just make sure that you relay those information to David so he can source the components that you need for your repair. So right now we're gonna clean up the frame more so that it will be flush when we install the replacement display to the frame. We're just gonna clean this up a bit, and then we're gonna check if it's aligned or if it's bent. This is test fitting the replacement display to the frame. There's no liquid glue at first. We're just gonna see if it's aligned. And now we're gonna put the glue so that we can finally attach the replacement display to the frame and the motherboard. We're pushing the flat cable through the slot on the frame, and then press the replacement display in, and then route the flat cable across the frame and the housing and connect it to the main board on top. So as you can see, the design of the Xiaomi Mi Max 3 is very basic. You can see this in Oppo and other Chinese smartphones and even some Korean smartphones, which is kind of easy to repair. You can see here the connectors are straightforward. There's nothing to get worried about. So if you want to do this on your own, you can definitely give it a try. Just make sure that you have like enough experience, knowledge, and of course the proper tools to open and disassemble the device. Because if you don't have one of those, then maybe you should just go to your local service center or head on to Sydney CBD Repair Center for like a hassle repair experience, so that you won't DIY it first and then make the problem worse, and then you're just gonna end up on a repair center anyway. So do it nice or do it twice. So we're just gonna test this. We're gonna test the screen, the touch sensitivity, the buttons, the audio, the cameras, and it's gonna be ready for the client. So here in Sydney CBD Repair Center, we also do iPhone repairs, smartwatch, especially the Apple Watch. We replace batteries on these smartwatches and of course displays, because these devices are very prone to breakage and cracks. Now we're gonna install back the back cover. There's no adhesives here, fortunately. And then just make sure that the frame is aligned and then screw it in. These rubber bands are just here to let the glue cure. We're not gonna put anything heavy on top of the device because sometimes it causes more damage than good. And we're done. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thanks for joining us. Till next time. Cheers.
If you want your smartphone fixed for a very reasonable price, you may contact Sydney CBD Repair Center. We also provide mail-in repair services for customers outside of Australia or Sydney. Just message us so we can arrange the shipping of your device.